Hi guys, Jason here, Jason's Trucking Info, and I'm slowly getting the truck a little bit more. I haven't made it home, but I'm getting it more, getting the truck a little bit more comfortable. Stopped at Walmart again in a different spot, and I got a bed set, comforter and sheet set. Camo, I'll show you here. You might be able to see some of it, but I'll show you a little bit better here in a minute. When I get home, my wife's got a fridge that'll probably fit in this spot. At least I hope it will. I hope it'll fit in here. And then I'll have to keep the coffee pot on the floor. And this fridge that's right here, I'll show you in a minute, I'm going to leave it in my office at home, or maybe I'll let my wife use it since I'm not going to be home that much. I don't know about for sure exactly where it's going to wind up at the house, but I'm going to have to drop it off at the house. It's too wide to fit in here, and I could travel around with this right here. I'll show you in a minute. Those of you that watched my last video have already seen it, but whatever. It's just a small fridge. It's just too wide. It's not that it's too tall, it's too wide and it won't fit down here where a fridge is designed to go. But I got lots of I got some groceries, got some canned goods like some soups, and got some ramen noodles. Last time I was at Walmart, I got some chicken, some pork chops, and some sort of steaks. I'm not even sure what kind they are. I just grabbed a pack of steaks and got those. And I got more bottles of water and a couple jugs of water, so I'd have something to cook with and make coffee and make my ramen noodles and stuff with. So getting her all set up. I mean, the only thing else I really need to tweak once I make it home and I can drop some of this stuff off that I don't need on the truck, like the duffel bag. I'm going to keep the duffel bag and bring it back on the truck empty. I might fill it up with clothes, but I'm going to all the stuff that's in it. Like there's a couple of truck fans, which I never use those things. I have a couple of extra cords which I don't need. A few other things like some camping stuff that I don't need on the truck. I don't need the gas powered cooking range and stuff that I have with that stuff. That butane gas powered stuff can go back in the garage and at home. You can go with the camping stuff. It's for camping, but I brought it on the truck so that now that I brought it on the truck so I'd have a way to cook until I was able to fix up the truck better. And now that I've got an electric skillet, which is down in this bottom drawer, and I pretty much got a lot of the stuff I need. I just need some more sets of clothes, need to do laundry. I can drop off. I got a couple comforters up here, which I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them on the truck or just take them back home. I might keep the smaller one that is also camo, more of a green camo. And so I'll get set up. I've got a GPS, a Rand McNally GPS, the 720 or whatever it is. This guy's backing awfully close. About to hit my mirror. I'm at this Petro right outside of Joplin. There's a Petro, a Flying J, and a Love's, and it is just jam-packed. There's actually a lot of spaces open here at the Petro. It's actually amazing that there's so many spots open at this Petro over here. And there's a whole bunch of truck stops right here in this area. It's kind of cool. So I decided to stop here and take my tent off. I'm on a run that's not due to drop off till the 22nd, and it is it's the 20th. I'm gonna have this dropped off tomorrow. This is going to Shakopee, Minnesota, and I'm gonna have this up there tomorrow, so I should be able to make it all the way up there to Shakopee's on the south end of Minneapolis somewhere, and I'll be there tomorrow early evening. That is supposed to be my load to get me home for Christmas. I don't want to be home that early. I'm due to be home the night of the 23rd. So I'm going to try to ask them to give me some sort of a short run to give me a few more miles before I get off the road for 3 days. I put in for the 24th, 25th, and 26th. And I want to basically be hopping on that truck first thing on the 27th at like 10 o'clock in the morning, by 10 o'clock in the morning, and have my 34-hour reset 3 times over probably, and maybe 4 or 5 times at that rate. Need to get me desperately need a haircut. So yeah, desperately need a haircut. I wasn't getting a haircut before I went up there to Bay and Bay to do my orientation, and now I'm really needing it. I've been out here for like 3 weeks. So, well, 3 weeks will be Monday, something like that. And missing the kids, can't wait to get home and see the kids. And so a few things I want to do is figure out a way to get my CB a little bit more powerful. I've always, in whatever truck I've put this thing in, it's never been, I never get out very far with it. It doesn't seem to get out very far at all. Like, I feel like I'm only getting out maybe about a half a mile or so, because I feel like as soon as I see people, I'm losing them as fast as I hear them. So I need to probably change out the antennas, get better antennas maybe. I don't know anything about CBs, but definitely isn't getting out very far. And I think because it's sat around in my garage for the last several years, being in the major highs and lows of summer and spring, hot, humid summers in the garage, and -degree temperatures in the garage, I'm sure that wasn't good for it, but it's working. And it just seems like it's not, the volume isn't going up as loud as I think it should be. It should be, I have it turned all the way up, and it's still not terribly loud. It should be blaring, and it's not. So I don't know why that is, but I don't know. I think maybe I need to replace the CB. I don't remember how much they are. I'm thinking about looking to see how much a CB would cost and maybe get a new one. But I'm thinking the main thing is, I think someone told me I needed to get more powerful antennas. I don't know. I don't know much about these CB things, so if anybody can tell me what they think I need to do. I'm about to pick up the camera and show you around. Chuck's still in a little bit of clutter until I get home in a couple of days, and then I can get some stuff off the truck and create some room. This thing's gonna be, this fridge down here by my feet is gonna be going home. I I got stuff that I'll be able to put somewhere else, and I got a bag of butane fuel canisters for that Coleman camping gas-powered camp stove. And then I got the other kind of camp stove, which is just the thing that you screw on top of the little propane, butane things, and then you open it up, and the gas starts coming out, and you got to either hit it with a lighter or a spark or something to get it to flame up, which is kind of dangerous on the truck. And I've heard that maybe these gas-powered things are illegal on the truck. I don't know. Maybe you guys know. That's one thing I don't know, but it is options for things that you can do on the truck. If you use those things, make sure you're always cracking your windows. That's one thing I always do when I use those things. And I've never really used the smaller one just because it too much of a chance that it could get knocked over, because there's not a lot of space in here, and it's too easy to bump it while you're trying to cook and move around while you're waiting for stuff to cook. So it's too dangerous. So the big one, I can, just find a place to set it and then cook on top of it and just shut it off and let it cool down. And it's perfect for camping, but it is an option to get you by until you can get an electric skillet. Get the electric skillet. They have them, but they're kind of chintzy at the truck stops, and I don't like the quality of them. But they have electric skillets that will plug into the truck. Most of them look like garbage to me. These things that are in the truck stop that you can buy are hit and miss. The Road Pro brand and the Burton stoves to go and stuff, some of them are really good and some of them aren't. You just got to try them out, but they're very cheap. A lot of them are very cheaply put together. Some of them last, some of them don't. You just got to take your chances. You got to really investigate and see, and you got to decide if you're okay to take that chance for whatever the price is that you see on the shelf for whatever item you're trying to buy. That they're selling all kinds of little gadgets that you can bring onto the truck to make your life easier. Heaters and fans and different types of crock pots, the lunchbox looking things like if I can get it out of here without making a mess. Avalanche! Alright, this thing, this is something you should have as a backup on your truck, hands down. This is invaluable. You can cook all kinds of things with this. All it is it's got this cord that can tuck inside, and it just plugs in to your DC adapter, and it heats up to 360 degrees. Go to Walmart to buy these. Go find the aluminum pan section. It's usually over by, it's the next aisle over where all the pots and pans are. Find where you got all the turkey pans and stuff, and you should find these. And they'll be a lot cheaper than the ones in the truck stop. If you need to get you by a little bit, buy a couple of those things that come in all sorts of different sets. You got these smaller ones for smaller stuff, and you got the big ones, and they're called loaf pans. So the mainstays, medium loaf pans, and they fit perfectly in there, and you can keep them in here just like I'm doing. You can fit, look how many I got right there, and that'll get me by for quite a while. And I don't use this thing all the time. Mine's got started to get a little dirty. Okay, this closes up and snaps shut, and then you can put something in here and set it on the floor of the truck while you're driving and have something cooking. Like if you know that you're gonna be stopping after a while, depending on what you're cooking in here, you can use aluminum foil, you can use these pans, I mean whatever you can muster up to buy food wise to cook in here. So you put it in here and this thing heats up, you close it up and cook whatever, and get you those cans of ravioli, stick it in the pans, and or get you a roll of aluminum foil, or have both, so you have different options, because you can make baked potatoes and all kinds of stuff. There is actually a book. There's actually a book that you can buy, and you can find it usually in the area of where they sell these next to all the gadgets for the truck. There's recipes of things that you can cook in that, and they come in different brands. There's the Road Pro brand, there's the Burton brand, and there might be more. I don't know, depending on what part of the country you're in and depending on what truck stops you're stopping in. The Pilots and the Loves definitely have it, and it's usually the Road Pro brand, but sometimes it is Burton, sometimes it's something else. And they also have a version of this that it does the same thing, only it doesn't look like a lunchbox. It has a bottom with that aluminum bottom, but then it has a glass see-through lid that snaps on with a little steam hole on it. I think it has a steam hole, and I had one, and I don't remember why. I'm not even sure if I have it anymore. I usually try to hold on to the stuff that's good, and I think it was good to a point, but I think it stopped working for some reason, so I got rid of it. I can't remember exactly what happened to it, but I had one. I don't remember what I did with it or why I don't have it anymore, but I think it would be a good one to buy. Just mine didn't last, if I remember right, but these lunchbox style ones, awesome. But if you have a truck that has the inverter and the APU on it that runs stuff, and you got plug-ins, go to Walmart and get you an electric skillet and get that, and then get you a fridge that you can plug into the truck, and hopefully you can find one that fits the space on your truck. Let me pull this camera off here and show you. Okay, here's my CB. We'll start there. For whatever reason, this thing is not blaring out. I got that volume cranked all the way up. I got both the dials there cranked, and it's not, it should be blare every time someone tries to talk that I'm in range of. It should be almost knocking me out of the truck, it's so loud, but it's not. I do have a speaker at home that when I plug it in, it about knocks me out of the room when I plug it in, and there's no volume up and down on it. You plug it in and the volume on the CB doesn't control it. So anyway, there is my new Rand McNally. There. And that is the Rand McNally. Let me pull my box out here. That is the TND 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 154 155 156 157 158 1 750, and I need to look up on how to use this thing a little better, because it's been a little awkward trying to use this thing because it doesn't want to cooperate. So give me a second here. Yep, my extra, I bought 2 packs of these little notebooks. They're invaluable for writing down your load information. So, alright, my little bag that I put my dishes in to go in and clean. The nice thing is I'll have less of this to do by far, because I'm not going to be using regular pots and pans anymore since I got that skillet. That skillet and this microwave. This microwave earlier today was starting to come out. It was hanging about this far out while I was driving, and I was having to take my thermos and push it back in. For some reason this strap was coming loose. So if you see, I have tied this thing, and hopefully that'll keep that tight and I won't have that issue anymore. Don't know, we'll see. So here's my clutter up here. I got this TV, which I use the hotspot on my phone. Right now I'm watching stuff on America's Got Talent. And I think that, I don't know if this is the Britain one. It's going back and forth. Anyway, I've got my laptop to do the videos or whatever I need to do. My laptop does not play CDs, but I got streaming services like the YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, Prime, and a couple of others. Philo and things like that. So the TV, I got a new headset to replace this Eco or Exa or whatever brand it is that my wife bought it for herself to answer phones for work, and it wasn't working very well for her, so she gave it to me because my last headset was just like that one. The speaker was hanging by the wire and it wouldn't stay snapped on. Kept snapping it on, it just kept falling off, and eventually those 2 little wires that run the speaker eventually just got so wore out that the headset wasn't working, so I had to throw it out. So as you can see, lots of clutter. I've got to take care of this. I bought a little file box there. That's why that's there. That's for me to keep papers and stuff in, even though I've been shoving them up above my head. I don't know what I'm going to use that spot for. Eventually I'm going to change what I use it for, but anyhow, I got a case of water down there, and there's what's left of a case of tea down there, and a partial case of bottled water. About 2 jugs of water as well. They are down there. They're still in the bags. I haven't taken them out. Here is the fridge I told you about. If you watched the last video I posted, you will know that I was hoping would fit in here, but it's too wide, so I've been having to keep it down there. And it is plugged in up there. There is a plug-in there. There's a DC outlet right there as well. There's a DC outlet and a plug right there. It's kind of dark up in there. Where's my flashlight? So I got the microwave and my laptop plugged in up there. There is a DC outlet up there if I needed to use it. So got the laundry stuff up there, my laptop case. There's a hiking bag underneath all that stuff, and a sleeping bag in case I need it. So, in its little compression bag, so it takes up a lot less space. This cooler is going home. Those comforters, I might keep that camo comforter, but that big, this here, I don't need the flashlight anymore. This comforter is going home. This is my laundry bag. It's got my dirty clothes in it. Today I bought this comforter sheet set that fits in here just perfect. Bought me some canned goods. The other day I got the bowls and plates, and 2 different size bowls and some plates. This coffee pot is my one from home. I used to always make coffee to go out on the road when I worked at Allen Ritchie, and I would make coffee to go out on the road, and I'd fill up my little Yeti cup. Let's see, right there on the ground. It wouldn't look so cluttered if I didn't have my tripod up right now. My shoes are down there. There's that bag has a gallon of water in it that I got to figure out where I'm going to keep it. There's another jug of water, I think, right behind the seat. There's my shoes. I got my shower bag. That camo bag backpack right there is my shower bag. But if you look right there, I've got a Yeti cup that's got some wear. If you notice, the paint is coming off on it. It's gray, and that has been my out on the truck deal. But yeah, getting comfortable on the truck, but just biding my time to get home so I can take some of this stuff off here. This is going to get replaced by what the fridge that my wife bought me, and I'm praying and hoping that it will stand upright on one side and fit into this space right here, because I don't want to have it on the floor like this, or sitting at the end of the bed, which might be the other option. I'm hoping I don't have to do that. I'm hoping I'll be able to put it in here and then get a strap or something to keep it in place. So hopefully I won't have to do that. So I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I need to talk about as far as that. In this, here's all that. I filled this up with canned goods. I got some mayo, I got some Kipper snacks, some soups, and things like that. In the fridge, I got a bunch of chicken thighs, a bunch of pork chops, eggs, butter, bacon. What else do I got in there? Milk. Yeah, that sums it up pretty much. And then here I got some of the microwavable macaroni and cheese. I got some of those different Uncle Ben's rice pouches. Got some different flavors. I got multigrain Cheerios up there. There's more different types of microwavable things, some different ramen noodles for a snack. Obviously, I'm not on my keto diet right now because I got a lot of stuff that are carbs. Oh, I bought these 2 plates. And I got a thing of blue cheese. It's not open right now, so I don't have to have it in the fridge. Might not have any room in there. But I got these 2 plates. I don't know why, because I'm going to be doing paper plates as much as possible. Alright. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. I don't know what else I could talk about other than I already showed that skill. I'm not going to pull that. I got too much crap in the way to pull all that out. While I'm talking to you, I'll start putting some of this stuff back away. And this cord is supposed to go right down in here. And if you do it right, it fits down in there nicely. These things are invaluable to have. This here. If you can get this cord in there right, it all was in there when I bought it. It fits down in there. It's just getting it crammed in there right. It's a nice little deal. For any of you trainers out there, if you're buying stuff for your new students, this is one of those things you ought to definitely be buying. Holy crap, I got it, finally got in there. It's not perfect, it's not seating. Alright, there we go. And I don't think you can see that, but that is the Road Pro brand. They come in different brands. They have very similar things like this. I highly suggest you get this on your truck as a backup way of cooking. I really do. Absolutely invaluable. Keep good care of it. Try not to toss it around like I just did there. I wasn't trying to just flop it in there, but that's what happened. As a solo driver, I have plenty of room to do what I need to do. This is a very nice truck, a 2024 Kenworth T680. So, and it's kind of like a forest green color. Has Bay and Bay on the top and on the doors. A nice looking truck. I'm trying to take good care of it, trying not to smash it up like some drivers do because they don't pay attention to what they're doing and hit stuff, hoping and praying that no one hits me and damages it. So, been doing this 23 years, so I have a little bit of experience, but I have definitely seen my share of drivers with varied years of experience, and I will tell you that years of experience doesn't necessarily mean crap. You can be fresh off the boat with your trainer, or you can been out here for 30 years. It doesn't matter. If you are a good truck driver, if you are a professional, if you're doing things right, it's because you are choosing to do so and because you take the time to keep your skills sharp and to take the time to make good decisions and keep yourself in check. All right? and you fight against complacency. That complacency that you get after you've been out here driving a while, and you start thinking that it's okay for you to let your guard down. Do not ever get so comfortable on the truck that you let your guard down and start driving the semi like it's a car, because you never want to do that. A lot of drivers get out here and they start getting comfortable. They start getting way too comfortable, and I have been through that, and I am bringing myself back from the grind of having some complacency. When I was in Alan Ritchie, I was definitely complacent. I got to the point where I was so used to doing the same runs that I wasn't, caring so much. I knew how to work around. Even when we got the cameras, it didn't take me long to figure out how to work around the cameras, and their cameras were worse than the ones here. As far as I know, this camera in this truck, it's, to the best of my knowledge, I've never set it off. I don't know. The front camera is always supposed to be recording. It's supposed to be like 8 seconds from the beginning and 4 seconds after. And it's supposed to be constantly recording over top of what it just did, unless it gets an alarm or something saying that it needs to keep that few seconds of footage. So unless they see something, unless there's an alarm and it goes back to bay and bay, unless they see something that they're alarmed about, then that footage is just going to keep getting recorded over and over and over and over. Now, I don't know, they're supposed to be really strict about picking up the phone. I don't know. I've been pretty good about not picking up my phone at all. I've tried to make sure I'm stopped if I pick up my phone. And I just don't know. I don't think that I've gotten caught on camera doing anything. I haven't been absolutely perfect, but I've been a lot better, because I'm trying not to lose that extra 3-4 cents a mile that I get for not getting caught on camera doing anything stupid or unsafe. But I don't know. I got it last paycheck, my first paycheck. I don't know. We'll see. I think if I were to have gotten caught, they would have sent me something through email saying you got caught on camera doing whatever. But I'm not a perfect driver by any means, but I'm not a bad driver either. I'm not the best driver there ever was, and I'm definitely not the worst. When I first got into truck driving, I used to worry about me being a good driver, and then after having all kinds of different co-drivers, driving team, and being out there and just seeing all the crap that all these guys do out here, I don't understand how some of these guys manage to get their CDL with the decisions that they have made, the things that they do, the places that they've decided to try to do stuff. I admit, when I first got my CDL, I didn't make some of the best decisions either. But I was learning the hard way because I really wasn't given as much training as I should have. And I started to get a little cocky very quickly about my backing. I was very confident in my backing, and I started thinking I could whip out blindside backs as long as I was careful. And I wound up backing into another driver at a truck stop somewhere, either Nashville or It was somewhere down in Tennessee, I believe. Either that or it was in Atlanta, Georgia. One of those two places. Got in an accident in Atlanta, Georgia, and died in an accident in Tennessee. I think Atlanta, Georgia was the backing accident where I backed into another driver because instead of flipping a U-ing backing in from the driver's side, I decided to just try to whip it in as a blind side, and I backed into the headlight or the cover on the driver's side of the truck on my passenger side. Don't ever blindside back. If you ever have to do a blindside back, inch it and get straight as soon as you can if you ever forced into a situation. Like some of these like Petros and TAs have these stupid, they're set up to force all these drivers to do blindside backs. You literally have to set up to do a blindside back in this angle parking, and it's better than if they were straight on, but it's still, they're setting you up for blindside backs, and you're backing from your blind side. And I don't understand why they set these parking these parking spots up this way. I had to do that to get into this spot I'm in now. And there was a guy parked in front of me, and I got all kinds of drivers that are nosing in, forcing themselves to have to back out in order to get out of their spots. Why would you do that? Are they praying and hoping that there won't be someone in the spot in front of them? Because the spots that I'm seeing, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trucks that I can just see right from here that have pulled in instead of backing in, and that they pulled in up to the truck in front of them. They better hope that the trucks in front of them drive out, because setting yourself up to have to back out when after you wake up and get your head screwed on straight and you're trying to first thing starting out your day is to back out of a spot, hoping and praying that some jerk off isn't pulling behind you, or that you're not going to lose your mirrors trying to back out. I don't get why you do that. You should try to make it easier on yourself, not harder on yourself. But to each their own. It's not my CDL. So I just hope that I'm not the one that they back into when they leave. I plan on being gone at 5 or 6 in the morning, and hopefully those guys are still there, because I don't want to be the one behind them when they're backing up. Truck straight in front of me, pulled in. 2 trucks straight in front of me pulled in. A couple empty. There's like 3 empty spots. Why would you pull in like that? It just beyond me. That is just stupid. There are only a few times or certain types of spots that are good to back in, and those are the ones where when you're going to back up, you're not going to be backing up like the end spots and into the row. If there's a spot open and you can pull right in, and then you can back right out and there's nothing behind you, you might have to worry about people pulling up to you. But if you put your hazards on and slowly back up and be ready to hit your brakes, but still, I mean, it's just as easy to pull up and back in as it is to pull in, and you're just making the stuff harder on yourself. No matter what, I just don't agree with pulling into a spot. But I see drivers doing it all the time. It's crazy. Why would you do that? So, getting ready to go to bed here. Thanks for coming on and listening and seeing my little update. I'm gonna go do another video after I've been home and gotten some of the stuff off the truck and set my truck up a little better. I'm gonna take a whole bunch of stuff off. I'm hoping I can bobtail to the house and be able to, I'm hoping they'll let me bobtail home and then have me bobtail out to pick up something, because being able to bobtail home and set the truck up at home would be a lot better than having to park at a truck stop or someplace not at my house and then have to carry junk off out there. It'd be a lot easier if I can just park in my own driveway. I can move my van out onto the street and move the trailer I got in my driveway and back the bobtail up on that far side of the driveway, and start going through the stuff that I want to take off and put it in the garage directly, and not have to worry about trying to hope I remember to pull everything off. This way I have a little bit more time to go through and make sure I'm pulling everything off that I want off, and to put stuff on that I want on, and to maybe be able to change my mind on things if I have to or need to. So anyway, we will see. Not a whole lot more I need on this truck. I got a skillet, got a fridge, got the TV, got my laptop and cameras, got a good GPS. My wife's got another GPS. It's an off-brand. I got the Rand McNally 750. My wife's got a different fridge for me and that other GPS. And probably going to be bringing some spiral ham and we're having ham and prime rib for Christmas. Getting tired. Time to go to bed. I finished watching a little TV here. Watch a little bit of AGT, America's Got Talent, and then I'm going to bed, and I'm getting up and get my butt on the road and try to get up to Minnesota as quick as I can. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and hope everybody's gonna have a great Christmas, and I will talk to you probably, unless I decide to make another video between now and then, which I doubt it, unless I get an idea for a video on something other than just what I got on the truck. Maybe I'll do a backing video or something, but it's kind of a pain to do videos when I'm by myself. I wish I had somebody else I could trust to hold the camera and to video record me. In the past, like when I was in Allen Ritchie, I had a co-driver, and usually I've had co-drivers that were willing to hold the camera while I did stuff, or they were willing to be filmed. Being by myself, filming yourself in a lot of the trucking situations is not easy business. Those of you that are YouTuber truckers know what I'm talking about. Whipping out your camera on a tripod and trying to record yourself is not easy peasy business. Man. Alright. I got a tanker here that's going to blindside back. This tanker in right there. Look at all these guys that have pulled in. This guy is backing in, blindsided. Looks like he's about to run his trailer into this other trailer. I don't know if he hit him or not. Wonder if he sees me recording him. Look at these guys. You got one, the guy he's trying to back around, 2, 3, 4. There's a total of 5 trucks just that I can see right out the front of my truck that are pulled in. Whoop. Why would you do that? I mean, that's stupid. I mean, if they're lucky and those people, those guys in front of them, good Lord. And he's got someone out there helping him. It looks like he damn near ready. He must be okay. Good Lord. I'm not jumping out there to get better recording. I'm not gonna be an asshole and get out there and he must be getting in there. I could have swore that he bumped that other trailer, but he must have not. Oh, it's kind of far over. Good Lord. This dude needs to pull up, do a sharp left, his left. Yeah, just like that. Yeah. Keep going, dude. Keep going. Keep going. What the fuck are you doing? Make things harder on yourself. Should pull up the other way and straighten the fuck out. Why the fuck would you continue to do blindside? You should be pulling up and straightening out as much as possible and then getting in. That's what I do. I don't fuck around with this shit. You guys have already take the mirror off on the truck on the other side there. That red, see that red roof? Look at that, he is so close. I'm just waiting to see that truck move because he hits it. There, he got straightened out. See, he's messing with the camera. I didn't see how straight he got. He's all straight. He's in there now. Looks like he got in there without hitting anything, but damn. I wouldn't have done it quite that way. I would have pulled that thing straight as soon as I was able. And he didn't do that. He continued for a little bit to try to back in blindsided. He got in there. Luckily that guy got out and helped him. Oh well. Alright. Well, looks like I'm about out of battery anyway. Alright guys. I'll get back with you with another video. I don't know when. Probably at least do a video once I get once Christmas is over, I get back on the truck and I'll be able to set the truck up. Maybe I'll do a video while I'm setting it up. I can't really go live because my phone doesn't like to do live. I've tried to do it, and it won't let me. Alright, good night guys. I gotta get some sleep so I can drive tomorrow. See ya. I'll edit this later. Bye.